Hi everyone, and welcome back to another video. I know it's been a while since I have made one, but I'll be updating you guys on Saturday with stuff that's just going on um, life-wise. So today I'm going to be making a soap. This is a scent mix soap. So this one is cashmere and oatmeal milk and honey. So in my bowl I already have my oils, and I'm now pouring in my lye. So you know the usual, just blend that in. With the soaps that I'm making now, I'm just gonna try to also make like other designs. But you know, like I love in the pot swirl, or just pouring the mixture in to create the design. So oatmeal milk and honey is one that one of the soaps, or one of the scents that sell a lot. If you see my hand moving, it's because I had already pre-recorded what I was saying while doing the video. But then, as I said, sometimes the videos get so long because I'm explaining stuff that I end up having such a very long video. And then cashmere cream is another scent that is very popular, so I thought let me mix them all together and see how it turns out, and it was pretty good. So I'm just pouring off some tube, mixing the colors. So I'm going to be using pink. So this is already pre-dispersed color that I got from Windy Point, I believe is their easy color. And then I have going to use titanium dioxide, which you already see here, and I will be using some brown. So this brown is another pre-dispersed color, and I think this is brown oxide. So I'll just blend in the colors. And in the soaps that you'll see me make coming up, I had some of the fragrance oils here. So what I'm trying to do is use those up as I go, but also trying to see how they do react in the soap mixture, because some of the scents don't have the instructions, meaning it doesn't have exactly what it does. For instance, it wouldn't have that it does accelerate trace, or that it does discolor. Discoloration can come in different colors, so it can be, say, like a dark brown, like fully brown. It can discolor and then go. I've had situations where it did discolor my soap, but then it went back to the original color like later on, like maybe like almost 2-3 weeks after. And I guess that's good, because then it gives you time to, when it is curing, to actually see. I think that was Apple Crisp, and that was from New Directions Aromatics. Some can discolor to yellow, some do like a light tan. Some I saw that it gives like a spotty look to it too. So you might be adding all the colors, but then even at the end of everything, it just turns into a brown soap, which kind of sucks, because after you've done all of that and try to make it pretty, then you realize that, well, it is going to be a rather ugly soap. The good thing about it is that the scents I find do stay. So even though it is like a brown soap, the scent of it will remain in the soap, unless, I think I've had one where I have been making these soaps where the scent did not come out in the soap after. or it dispersed after a couple days. But then like when I use like piece of the soap while like washing my hands or anything, you can smell it. So I guess the warm water reacted with the oils in the soap, and you could smell it from there. So yes, it's always good to test. Maybe get a small batch and test it. But as I said, because I have so many scents here and I'm trying to fragrances here, sorry, and I'm trying to get rid of them by putting them into something, I'll just go ahead and create the big batch of soap and see what happens after. Good thing, you can never run out of soap. It's something that we all need. So even if I don't end up selling it, I will actually just use it for myself or give away to family and friends. So it all works out. So I've already added here all of the colors to the soap mixture. So I am just going to go ahead and put it into the mold. Now what I'm looking for is I want to put one solid color on the bottom, and then I'll mix the colors on the top. So I decided to use the pink at the bottom. I mean, I could have used the brown as well too, just make it like a very solid base, but it's okay. So if you're gonna be like doing a line, then you should let it set up for a little while. I would have liked this to be a little thicker, but that's okay. So I will just leave it for a little bit, and I will come back and I will do the top part. Or maybe the next, when I try another one, what I can do is pour the bottom like this, and then do the drop swirl, or sorry, in the pot swirl, and then hopefully it just stays on top, or even if it goes a little bit inside, the pattern of the drop swirl would be, sorry, in the pot swirl, I keep calling it drop swirl, I don't know why, but in the pot swirl would be more at the top. So at least the rest of this is very fluid. I did leave it for a while before I came back to do the top. So I'm just giving it a good stir. And the higher you go, the more deeper it goes. So just keep that in mind. The lower you are, it will stay more on the surface. So I'm just mixing it in a little bit. And I'm going to use the spatula just so that it does not break the top. Using the spatula and going as low as possible will ensure that, there are two factors. One, making sure that the base is set up or at least hard enough so that you can pour and it will not break, as well as using the spatula so that when you are pouring, the bottom, it does not go through to the bottom just in case it has not set up enough. And you can do this very slowly just to ensure that it does not mess up. Can you just level it? And I'm just tapping it down a bit to make sure that it hits all the corners. And I'm just trying to get everything out of my container. Okay, and of course, you know, for some of my soaps, I like to always do a little design on the top. So I'll be using the remainder of the white to create a my feather look on the top of this soap. Some soap designs, like I find you don't even have to really do a design like this on the top. You can literally just plop your colors on there and then that already creates like an art. So it will be kind of abstract. It doesn't have to be uniform. And you'll see that in a couple of the soaps that I make in the rest of the videos, where it's like it doesn't have to be perfect. So I'm going to use the other one because I want it to have thinner lines. So I have different size rods. This is just for doing the designs on the top. So I'm using just a smaller one here. So I could leave it here because I typically have like the design like this. But I'm also just going to making sure I'm not breaking down to the bottom because then that kind of messes up everything. So I'm just going to do this so it gives it like a little feather look. And I'm going to spray it with alcohol. Now I'm spraying it with alcohol, but I find where I am right now is still a little unstable, so I still get some soda ash on top. And from the other video you would have seen how, see, like I have soda ash here, but I don't really care too much about if there's soda ash on there or not, unless you really have a design that you want like 100% seen. Because at the end of the day, when the client goes, or when the customer, sorry, goes and they wash with the soap, is gonna disappear, so that's fine. Again, just aesthetic purposes. And the bottom was just a bit soft on that edge, so as you can see it crumbled a little bit, but that's okay. Oh, and just as a heads up, because we're just cutting the soap now, in the video you would have seen I'm not wearing like long sleeve or anything like that. That's because I was really hot. Now I feel okay with not doing that, but I would say as a first time maker and stuff like that, or just best practices, always make sure that you are wearing long sleeve, your eyes are covered, you have on like a closed toe shoes and stuff like that, because if the light does get on you, then it can burn. So the design came out great. I like how it looks. The pink, I wish it was a little bit more pink, but that's okay. But otherwise than that, I like how the design came out. It's simple, but yet nice. And now with the new cutter too, I'm getting 10 bars instead of 9. I'm not sure how that other one from Brambleberry was spaced out, but I like this one, and it is still 1 inch, so I'm not sure what was really happening before. But either way, thank you so much for watching, and I will catch you in the next video. Bye for now.